You think you're the one choosing which song lives in your head? Give me 5 minutes. By the end, you won't hear a catchy chorus the same way again. You'll see the strings being pulled. Here's the quiet scam. The songs that stick aren't your favorites. They're the ones with the best lockpick for human memory. Not magic, not fate, not I guess I secretly love it. It's design. A good earworm is built like a tiny heist. Simple shape, obvious entry point, clean exit that never fully closes. Your brain notices a short loop with a clear rhythm, a small range you can hum without thinking, vowels that glide, consonants that tap like hats on a beat, and boom, neural autoplay. That's why it hits you in the shower, during emails, while you're trying to sleep. It's not trying to impress you, it's trying to be unforgettable at the cheapest possible cost. Here's the human version, not the lab coat version. Repetition is a cheat code. If a line shows up 3 times before the first minute, your head flags it as important. Not emotionally important, just this keeps happening, so remember it. Add a melody that moves the way your speech naturally moves, small steps, tiny jumps, land back near where you started, and the hook slides under your guard. Make the words easy to mouth, and now your own mouth becomes the playback device. That's the trap. You become the speaker. You hum it once while making coffee, and your brain takes that as a request to loop it forever. Welcome to the world's worst DJ residency, starring you. Quick pit stop, because this part matters for your sanity and the channel's survival. If you want more of this how the hook actually hijacks you breakdowns, hit subscribe and follow right now. Not at the end when you've forgotten, not someday, now. You feed it, I keep breaking the game for you. Deal. Back to the crime scene. Most sticky hooks are built on tension that never fully releases. Your brain hates open tabs. If a phrase hangs like it's about to resolve and then doesn't, your head keeps pressing replay to finish the sentence. That's why the la 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 you claim to hate wins. It's a perpetual almost. Meanwhile, the sophisticated tracks you love, they often resolve too cleanly. Beautiful, yes. Sticky, not as much. The dumb hook doesn't beat it because it's better, it beats it because it leaves the door half open and your brain can't walk away from a door that's half open. Another lever. Rhythm that matches your body's default tempo. Walking pace, typing cadence, the little bounce you do when you're waiting for a download. Get close to that and the loop hitchhikes on your notice system. You think you're just tapping, your muscles are literally rehearsing the song for your memory. That's also why short, punchy syllables win. They tuck neatly into your steps and keystrokes, so you're practicing the hook without meaning to. Not mystical, just sneaky. Then there's familiarity theater. A hook that sounds new but obvious crushes. You've never heard it, but it feels like you have. That's intentional. Producers lean on intervals and patterns you already trusted from childhood TV themes, playground chants, chanting at games, 1,000 little micro memories you didn't know you were storing. When the new hook winks at those ghosts, your brain fast tracks it past security. Oh, this feels safe. Let it in. By the time you notice, it's already on your couch eating snacks. And yes, the platform economy pours gasoline on it. Short-form loops slice songs into the most memorable shard and repeat that until culture itself starts humming. You don't need the full track. You need 8 seconds that click with captions, dance steps, or cut to camera too. That shard becomes the song in your head. You might never hear verse 2. Doesn't matter. The hook has a passport. The rest of the track can stay at home. Here's the part nobody likes. Resisting usually makes it worse. Telling yourself don't think about that hook is like telling your tongue not to find the chipped tooth. You go right to it. You hum to drown it out, and congratulations, you just trained it with more reps. The more you fight directly, the more the loop learns your schedule. It starts showing up early, like a coworker who thinks we're the same because you once laughed at their joke. So what actually helps? 2 things, both boring, both effective. 1, give your brain a clean resolution, not another banger, something that ends decisively. A full verse chorus with a clear landing tends to flush the buffer. 2, occupy the mouth and the hands at the same time. Chew gum, read out loud, fold laundry, talk to someone. If your mouth is busy and your hands are syncing to a different rhythm, the loop loses its practice room. You're not killing it, you're turning off the practice room lights. Also, remember the difference between good and sticky. We conflate them because sticky wins attention races. But a song can be sticky like duct tape and still be bad at, being music. Once you separate those, you stop taking your earworms personally. It's not proof you have trash taste. It's proof the hook did its job. You can respect the craft and still mute the result. Now that you know the first layer, the hook sneaks in, loops, hijacks your brain, let's talk about the bigger picture. Because it's not just annoying, it's industrial. Every pop song, every TikTok snippet, every viral audio track is engineered to find the exact neural weak points that make you hum against your will. And the companies behind them, they know exactly what they're doing. You think they just want you to enjoy a song? Nah, they want residency. Permanent, unpaid residency. Your brain becomes free advertising, free engagement metrics, a living billboard, and you're doing it for them. You're the distribution channel. You're the walking, humming, self-promoting asset they never have to pay. Here's the ugly truth. Repetition, pitch, rhythm, micro-intervals, phrasing, all carefully chosen by engineers who've been studying human cognition for decades. And it works so well, you don't even notice. You think you're catching yourself humming the latest viral track? That's not self-awareness. That's being in a trap designed to feel effortless. Because the more natural it feels, the less you question it. Your brain thinks it discovered it on its own. Classic gaslight move. And the TikTok era amplified this. Bite-sized loops designed to go viral, algorithmically tested for stickiness. 8 seconds, maximum impact, billions of exposures, zero consent. And yeah, it's funny when you're alone, right? You hum "oh no, oh no, oh no" in the shower and laugh at yourself. But now, zoom out. Imagine billions of people worldwide all humming the same engineered loops. That's not culture, that's mass conditioning. That's a neural invasion. And every time you repeat it, you reinforce the system. You're literally training your own brain to be exploited again. You're the unpaid intern in the psychology lab that is modern pop music. It gets darker because you can't fully escape. You can't think yourself free. Earworms are sticky because your brain wants closure. That unfinished loop, the unresolved tension, the predictable but not quite expected rhythm, it all nails your expectation circuits. Every time you try to ignore it, it fights back. You might skip the song, close the app, change the station, but it's already installed. And the more you resist, the more rehearsal your brain does while you sleep, shower, or walk. You're literally running the loop yourself. Congratulations, you're part of the system now. And let's not forget the social element. Every meme, every lip sync, every group share is another lever. The hook isn't just in your head anymore, it's in your feed, your friend's feed, your cousin's feed. You see it, you hear it, you interact with it, and it loops harder. What seemed like a personal nuisance is actually a coordinated cultural push, turning everyone into carriers of the same neural virus. You think it's a fun moment? Nope. It's amplification. It's marketing disguised as entertainment. And you're contributing voluntarily. So what's the takeaway? First, knowing is power. Recognizing why songs stick gives you leverage. You can disrupt the loop, replace it with something else, or at least stop blaming yourself for humming that nonsense at 2 a.m. Second, the industry isn't accidentally making sticky hooks. They've studied, tested, and optimized for it. You're a target, not a fan. And third, well, the truth is, you'll never be completely free. Earworms are part of how your brain works. But now that you see the blueprint, you're aware. You understand the cheat codes. And that means when the next viral hook comes along, you can choose how much territory it gets in your head. The dark part, awareness slows it down, but it doesn't stop it entirely. Sometimes you hum the chorus while reading this, and you don't even realize it. But at least you'll laugh at yourself, and that's the little rebellion you get. You're still in the system, but now you're conscious. And in a world built to hijack minds with the 4-second melody, consciousness is a superpower.